So what's being done across the country to address this question? Well, a number of school districts are pursuing integration, but it's different than the integration that some of us remember back from kind of in the mid-70s, places like Boston. There was a lot of violence, there was a lot of upheaval, and busing was compulsory. People had no say in the matter. You just were shipped across town. It was done for as a legal remedy to pass discrimination based on race, which I think was certainly necessary, but is different than the integration that's going on today. The new emphasis is really on choice and incentives. We've learned a lot about how to bring children of different backgrounds together, and the idea of compulsory busing is really not used in most communities anymore because it backfired. Because middle-class parents who have lots of options could go to private school, they could move to another town, and so now it's really about choice and incentives for people of all backgrounds. The emphasis is also on socioeconomic integration, more than racial integration, and the idea is not that we're trying to remedy discrimination, but rather that we're trying to provide the best educational environment for students. So we've seen socioeconomic integration as emphasized, in part because the Supreme Court has constrained the ability of school districts to use race in student assignment. There was a decision in 2007, Parents Involved versus Seattle, which disfavored the use of race in student assignment. But it's perfectly legal to use socioeconomic status, and indeed that can translate into a lot of healthy racial and ethnic diversity as well, which is a desirable thing, given the overlap between race and class in our society. More importantly, the research suggests that what really matters if you're trying to improve academic achievement is the socioeconomic makeup of the classroom, as opposed to the racial makeup. Now, I think racial integration is a good thing for society as a whole, but in terms of raising test scores, it's the economic makeup of the school that matters. So to give you a couple of examples, in the 1970s, there was a racial desegregation effort in Charlotte, North Carolina, where they integrated African American students from the city and white students from the suburbs. Because there was economic integration going on, there were positive academic benefits. By contrast, in Boston, they tried to desegregate essentially poor whites and poor African Americans, and there were no academic benefits there. It's the economic mix that matters more than the racial mix in terms of student achievement.